Hello and welcome to another episode of Strange Origins podcast. This is episode 26. I'm Jack.
Hello, I'm
And
Rod.
there you go. The throwback to the old opening that I used to do with Mark. But yeah, how have you been, Rod? Since the
I've
past
been
7?
good. Past 7, it's
The
been
last
good.
week, yeah.
Been kind of struggling to do the logo, not the logo, the banner thing.
Oh, the
Honestly,
banner, yeah. I mean,
it's just
it was seemed quite well received actually. The logo, I think a lot of people liked it. I mean, I liked it,
hmm,
so
did you?
I did. I mean, you again, yeah. I know you thought I was a bit disappointed, but I wasn't.
Yeah,
No, yeah, everyone seemed to like it. We got a few comments like saying like, oh, it was a good logo. They liked it. I think it like
nice.
definitely captures like our style of it. Quite casual.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't want a professional sort of looking logo.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's been
we're far from professional.
two bros.
Too far, yeah. But yeah, no. And you're working on the banner now. You say right, which is going to be on the
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
bit.
It should be up by the end of this week, I think.
Yeah,
Or yeah,
that'd be good. That would finish
should be
our
fun.
branding journey.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
much.
yeah. How you been anyway? Like you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Mm,
Obviously, we haven't been able to go out much, but we did. I managed to go out with my girlfriend to this really nice like hot chocolate place, and it
nice.
had been around. Like it's been there. I've been wanting to try it for like 4 or 5 years. Like it's
Mm,
crazy, but
damn.
they claim to have like the best like hot chocolate in my area. And there's
Okay.
when cafes like claim that you're like, oh yeah, sure, 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 like it's
You
cool.
you have to see it.
And
You have to.
yeah, like just usually because it was written on the chalkboard, it wasn't like official or anything like that.
Okay, okay, okay.
But
So
yeah,
it's being
we,
advertised as the best.
exactly. So we were like, okay, let's try it. Went in there,
Mm,
and then immediately it's like a place that's like specifically good for hot chocolate. So
mm.
like they have like 8 or 9 different types of hot chocolate you can get. So it's not
Damn.
just like, oh, you got hot chocolate in this powder and this powder. It's like
Yeah.
actual just like proper hot chocolate. And then so I ordered like a normal. Oh, actually no, I ordered a white chocolate one because they have white chocolate, hot chocolate,
See, see,
which is
see.
amazing. But it was literally like they have like a little container thing in front of you where they scoop out like liquid hot chocolate, like liquid chocolate, sorry, and then add like steamed milk to make it
Yeah,
into a
yeah,
hot
yeah.
chocolate. And oh my god, it was like the best thing you could have.
Uh, I remember having a really nice hot chocolate. It's like
Mm.
it's in Brixton now,
Also a bit
and
shady.
yeah, a bit shady, but it was like they did everything fresh. They even grinded like they cut like the like tiny pieces of chocolate
Oh,
to
okay.
put it in your hot chocolate, and then they like scrape it to make it like that little curly.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I see
Yeah,
people
yeah.
do that.
So we did it. Had it in thingy in Brixton.
Yeah.
It was really good, but it was pretty expensive. Not gonna lie.
Mm. See, ours
It,
was about £3, £3.40, something like that.
mine for like a small, you get like it's like £8 right
Well,
there.
fuck off! Is it eight pounds?
Yep.
Jesus Christ!
Man, them out here shaving the God's soul of chocolate or something, you know?
Like Fortnum Mason, like Harrods chocolate or something like that. Like dunk it in your
Yeah.
in your milk. Yeah,
No,
no,
but it was good.
I mean it
Like,
must have been for £8.
but it was just £8.
That place has got to be
Trust me.
gone, right? Like
I don't
with
know.
lockdown and stuff, there's no there's no way people paying £8 for hot chocolate
I don't know honestly.
unless they lowered their prices dramatically. But
Is it called dark sugars? Yes, it's called dark sugars.
oh damn, to
I
look it
think
up
so.
after this. Like see if they're still going. Like
I think they are still open.
with
Yeah, they're
my
still open.
oh really? Like with my hot
Yeah.
chocolate, it was like to me it's the best one I've ever had.
Mm.
Because I've always argued like why is hot chocolate in this like kind of like powdered thing? Because it's always you can just taste it powdery, and it's just not
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nice. Yeah,
It's little tiny granules.
yeah. But this one's just on another level, and it's just like
Mm.
the white. I love like white chocolate as well. And the fact that it was in like a hot chocolate form. Oh my god, it was just too good. I prefer like because I'm not a coffee drinker.
Yeah,
I'm not.
from mocha.
Oh god, even the mocha I can't drink.
Oh
I'm
no,
just like
I
it's
prefer
too
mocha.
bitter. The mocha.
For me, like I don't know, white chocolate as a hot chocolate, it's way too sweet. Like I might as well just drink a cup of condensed milk, honestly.
I mean, you're drinking hot chocolate, which is basically sugar anyway. I don't know what
But
your
I kind of
point
want some.
is.
I kind of want some I don't know, some bitterness to it, like I don't want like to be like a pure
Then
sweet
have
hot
dark chocolate, I
chocolate.
guess. Because
Yeah, I prefer that honestly.
yeah, I like they had a dark chocolate one. I had that the other day as well.
Hmm.
So we had that. Like that one's kind of more like the end of a coffee.
Yeah,
But Yeah, and I mean, I've actually like weaned myself off of caffeine as well. I haven't had like caffeine for like 2 weeks,
That's good. That's good.
and it's just like I don't think I feel more tired. I think it's more like I have way more limited drinks I can drink because there's a lot of fizzy drinks that have caffeine in it.
Yeah,
And even like the
definitely.
diet ones and the zero sugar ones that have caffeine in it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
You
yeah,
have to like get specific ones, man.
yeah. I've got like these gold Coke Zero, I think, or Diet Coke like cans that they have no caffeine, no sugar,
sugar
like
free.
no. Literally, it says on the thing, right? No caffeine, no sugar, no calories. I'm like, what the fuck's in it? Like, what?
Sweetener.
Yeah, like what can it be? And like it's just what is it? Water and sweetener
Yeah,
with a bit of
water sweetener with
carbonation
yeah.
and food
Yeah,
coloring, I guess.
basically.
Because it's just like for me, like I don't know. I was trying to like come off of caffeine. Like I don't know. I was getting like headaches and stuff. And I didn't know if it was the caffeine or not.
I think it might have been because
Because now I haven't. Yeah, exactly. Like it's been like I would say a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks since the caffeine thing, and I haven't had any headaches. So I was probably like mildly addicted to it, even though I didn't drink coffee. I drank like Coke Zeros and stuff like that, Pepsi Maxes, which I was like, oh, I'm doing something good. I'm not having sugar, and it's just no. You're still having caffeine. Like,
Yep.
like, oh come on, man, you can't do anything right. Like in this day and age, like, fucking hell, man.
Your safest bet is just drink water.
It literally is because if you drink sugar, it's like 80% sugar. Like if you're drinking like sorry, juice. If you're drinking juice, I'm tired, man. If you drink like juice, you're drinking like 80% sugar.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's natural sugar, but it's still sugar.
I think it's like when you blend the fibers, it becomes sugar, and that's when it becomes bad for you.
Well, yeah, like strawberries and stuff like that are naturally sweet, so they have natural sugars anyway.
Then, but if you eat it by like without being blended, it's fine.
Do you
'cause the
think? I think it's still sugary.
No, but apparently it's the fiber that gets shredded that turns into sugar, makes it more sweet, and that makes it bad for you.
Oh well, I'm
But
not.
that's what
I
I
don't know.
heard anyway.
You sound like you know more about what you're talking about. For me, I've just thought they've always been like, I've like, what's the guy's name? Steve Jobs. Like he got like pancreatic cancer because his like diet was only fruit because his body couldn't process sugar like that much. Like you can't. Your body is not meant to just live off fruit. So like he couldn't process sugar.
Yeah.
Like, it had too much sugar.
Mm,
So I don't know, but that might be just because he only ate fruit. Like
yeah, because
he took that apple shit to the extreme, man.
Yeah, because I have heard like people going fruitarian, which they just literally eat fruit.
Yeah, that's what he
it.
was.
Yeah, and then like I don't know if he was blending it or something, but again, you're not supposed to fucking.
Apparently, it's just deadly blenders, man.
No, it's just you're not supposed to fucking like people go smoothie.
Aren't you
People
just
like
blending it in your mouth anyway?
no, but it's like it's the fact that it's blended so fine and like almost like liquidy.
I don't see how that turns it into a sugar.
I don't know, but it's somewhere I've heard somewhere that that's why you shouldn't have smoothies. You should just have it the fruit by itself.
It's like fake news. I don't know, dude. I honestly don't know.
Let me see.
We'll find out. If someone knows as well, put it in the comments.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
great.
But all I've heard is like, you know, at least you shouldn't live off a diet of sugar, like fruits and stuff like that. It doesn't matter where it comes from. You know, I don't know. Like I think that's like the problem we have a lot now, is all of our foods like have some sort of sugar, or something bad in them. There's always something bad unless you're eating like, because even if you eat vegetables and stuff, it's got pesticides on it.
Yeah.
You know.
And this is like organic, homegrown type stuff. I don't think anyone's eating good, honestly.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think like I need to get my own like farm. Like
that's
just
what we were
grow my own
thinking.
shit, like
get some chicken, get some in
yeah, just like I don't know, because at the end of the day, like you're eating stuff that people are selling you. So whatever they put on it, you know. And that like if you was to buy a carrot, that carrot has probably changed hands more times as well, and you know, it's passed through some sort of chemical cleaning plant or something like that, and then it finally arrives at your supermarket, and even then the supermarket people putting it in there and stuff like that. So it's like from field to your door is probably a lot of steps.
Yeah, it's like America like fucking bleaching their chicken or some shit.
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't understand it. Why did they do that? Because I was watching. There's a
fresh dude, fresh.
There's a YouTube channel called Food Wars. Oh wait, is it Food Wars? I think it is Food Wars. And they compared like McDonald's from UK and US, and like
Oh man, I
what,
think I've heard of this. Yeah.
yeah, and one of the things that their fries had was like a coloring that made their fries like look more yellow, so that it didn't look bad. You
Yeah.
know, after like a couple of like 20 minutes, like
Mm.
McDonald's fries in America legit like stay healthy. I use that in brackets, like in like air quotations, healthy. Like after 45 minutes, and like
They shouldn't
if
do
you've
that.
ever seen if you ever seen a UK like McDonald's chip after about 20 minutes, it looks sad.
Not even that. After it comes out of the fryer, 5 minutes you're supposed to consume that, or else it's just gonna go soggy. You know?
Yeah, it looks sad, and then it slowly loses shape, and it
Yeah.
just
It
shrinks
just
into a
wilts.
shriveled shit. Yeah, but in America, it just stays like I don't know. It looks like
Fresh.
yeah, well, fresh. I
Fresh
don't
off
know,
fresh off the menu.
fresh off the chemical plant.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, and they have that thing that makes it look yellow, and it's just like what the fuck. Like they fry it in like
I'm
4 different types of oil as well. And
yeah.
it's just, I don't know, man.
I'm so glad that we had like very strict food regulations here. Like what some people can put in it. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, people are arguing that like if we, well, 'cause not even if we, I guess we've left the EU now, that
Yeah.
we lose those regulations. I really hope we don't.
No
Like,
doubt.
please, because those are the only things that separate us from the animals. like, of
Americans.
Americans. Yeah. Like, I mean, what was it that I saw that thing? Like, I think my girlfriend was telling me, like, in Subway in Ireland, I think it is. Like,
Yeah.
they legally can't call their bread because it's like
Why?
because it doesn't have like the bread content. Like, it doesn't have the wheat content. Like, it's more sugar. Like, so it literally
What
like they're
the
not allowed to call it bread because under the like guidelines of Ireland, it's like
Yeah.
it has to have a certain content for you to be legally allowed to call it that.
What is it? It's called sugar loaf. Is
I
that what
think
it's
I
called?
don't know what it's called. I think it's just
A loaf.
yeah, they just call it
Loaf.
sub, I guess.
A sub?
Yeah, because it's like Subway, a sub.
Ah, fair enough.
So they
Okay.
just don't even call it like they're not allowed to say, "Oh, which bread do you want?" It's just, "Oh, which sub do you want?" Because it's like it's the same as like there's some places that if the sausage doesn't contain a certain amount of meat, you can't call it a sausage.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
You
I
know?
get it. I
Yeah.
get it. Yeah,
So it's like that, and it's just like, dude, what are you putting in that bread?
yeah.
Like, well, where are you getting this bread, man? Like, I don't understand.
Powdered granite.
Yeah, I mean, like, and then you start to think to yourself like, what am I putting in my body?
Yeah.
You know, because
I
they tried to
think
do
the
that
way to
whole
go.
advertising thing of like Subway is like a healthier option, but it's a foot of bread.
That's a lot of carbs. That's a lot
Right?
of carbs.
Like when you think about it that way, if you just took out all the filling in it, it's a foot of bread.
Yeah,
It can't be good for you, man.
it's a baguette.
Yeah, you're just eating a
It's a
whole baguette.
long baguette. Yeah.
And I've had some dirty subs in my time. Like I've had like you know when you put like they have one over here where you put like the garlic the garlic
Mayo?
cheese on top.
Garlic. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I feel sick talking about it because I've eaten.
What?
So you know when
what
you eat,
abomination is that?
yeah,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
just I don't know, man. And they got cheese on top of the bread as well. Like I know I'm gonna go for a jog tomorrow. I've had Chinese today. I feel bad. Like
Oh, you're living life right now, aren't you?
I'm drinking water now, so you know luxury.
Ah, shit, dude. Pure water. None of that chlorine shit.
Yeah, God, no, it's. I don't know how we got into a food debate, but it's I don't know. I think it's because of lockdown. Like I've been definitely eating worse.
Yeah, not same, dude. I'm pretty sure I put on some weight. Maybe some weight. I put on weight.
Yeah, I think I put on nearly. Oh, I nearly put on a stone.
Did you lose like? Did you win like 12 something?
I went down to 12.2.
Mm.
But I think now I'm back up. Well, I was back up to 12, like nearly 13, I guess.
Fat.
But now I've gone back down to 12.9.
Yeah, fat boy.
Chunky is what I like to say.
Chunky.
But you know, at least nearly a stone I nearly put on because of this. But at the beginning, I
That's
lost. I actually nearly went below 12. And then the lockdown went on longer than everyone thought it was going to, and I was like, "Fuck this! Can't be us to do this anymore."
It's just bad to happen. It's bad to eat more. You're not doing anything. So you
Yeah.
just, like you go to a habit of like binge watching shit and eating. So
Yeah.
you can't.
Like I think for me it went into a little cycle, right? I
Mm.
I was working out at home. Plus it
Mm.
was summer. It was around summer when we went into lockdown, like April.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it was like, oh, the summer's coming. Like this all like get that summer bod and that sort of shit.
Mm.
And then like, you know, I was still single then as well. So it was just sort of like, you know, you're trying to impress people.
Trying to get some of that.
But you know what I mean? Like, you're trying to impress people and
Yeah,
that you're trying to look good.
yeah. Mm.
And then it was sort of like, you know, after summer, the lockdown was still going on. We weren't. It was looking more increasingly like we weren't allowed to go out at all
Yeah,
over Christmas, and then up until now, we're still technically not. I think we can go out and meet one person now. Is what we're allowed to do.
I think so. Yeah,
Um,
I don't remember.
so before then, it was just sort of like, why even bother? Like, why even bother
Mm.
showering? Why even bother, like, you know, keeping yourself fit? Like, there's no
Yeah.
point. Like, and for me, I never really got into fitness to impress people. Like,
Yeah.
it was just because of myself to lose weight, because I was like, it was health. You know, I wanted to get myself into a fitter shape. But
Oh,
I
I
don't
was the
know.
opposite.
Really,
Oh, I wanted to. I'm not gonna lie. I've like like just having. How should I say it? It's like chasing women for me. It was like it was always the one thing, right? It was like, oh, you're too fat,
mm,
you're too ugly, you need to lose weight, all this other shit. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna try that just to see where I can get to, right?
yeah.
It worked like once,
Okay.
and then it never happened again. So I was just like, what the fuck is the point? Until like I met my fiance,
Mm,
and she was just like I'm sad that you had to go through all that bullshit, lose weight for this, for the other female, and it's just like it's sad
mm.
because you're in a way you're putting the woman in a pedestal.
Yeah. I
You're
mean,
working towards that,
if
and I get that, but it's like I should have done it for me instead of that.
yes,
Like
100%. Because
that's the one
like,
thing fully regret.
I think for me,
Honestly.
like when I lost like weight, I don't think I will attribute that to the reason
Mm.
why I got, I guess, like I was more active in relationships, and I don't mean specific. It was like indirectly the weight loss, because when I lost the
Mm.
weight, I also gained confidence,
Yeah.
and I also like gained self worth, I guess.
I feel like when I lost weight, I felt like a bunch. I just got rushed up with confident. Remember when I was like just going out every
Yeah,
week?
exactly. I remember that.
Like fucking
So
hell,
that
like I
that's
was
the sort of
saving money.
person like who is gonna get into more relationships because you're more confident in yourself and you're more
Mm.
outgoing. You know, like, and that's what happened to me. Is I felt way less more insecure, or I guess more like insecure
Mm.
about me. Like,
Yeah.
because I was like, do you know what? I don't have to worry about this fucking thing in the back of my mind all the time.
Mm.
You know. And I think once I got into a weight or a desired weight that way, I didn't see myself as too fat. I was
Mm.
like, do you know what? I'm good now. You know, I don't need this to sort of, you know, guide me, I guess, or define me.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So when I say like the weight loss helped me get into relationships, I do mean it, but not in that way that people think it is. Like, the women I like wanted to date now weren't shallow enough to be like, oh, you're thin now, I'll date you. Like, it was nowhere near like that. It's just more
Oh,
like,
so I said that was the female that I was going for.
God,
I was the complete opposite of you,
I
man.
do not want that.
Like I wanted all of it. Like you understand, like I lost so much weight to the point like it was
You did
just I was just oozing out of confidence. I was just going dates
borderline
left, right, and center.
cockiness. Like,
Basically, right?
yeah.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just if I could just go back, but saying that I wouldn't be the person I am today. Like you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like,
So
now
it's like,
for me, you sound way more confident, or like, at least like, yeah, confident in who you are now. Like,
I'm happy,
comfortable
yeah.
in your own skin. Like,
yeah.
you know, you're not pretending to be somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like that's exactly how I am now. Like, I still
Yeah.
want to lose weight now because of lockdown, but that was because of lockdown. Like,
Mm.
I'm looking at pictures from like a year and a half ago, and I'm like, damn, I was like quite fit then.
Exactly. Exactly.
And now I'm looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ, I'm getting a dad bod. I haven't even got a kid.
I mean,
No. No, nowhere near. Not gonna happen.
no. Are you
Not
sure about
anytime
that?
soon. Not anytime soon. No. Jesus Christ.
No, but I do understand what you mean. But I think it's just like it's nice to be comfortable. But I think at the same time,
It's
it
hard
doesn't
work,
hurt.
man.
But it doesn't hurt to be healthy. You know, you can just eat like salad every now and then, or like
Nah, man.
change. No, but it's like I know what you're saying, but it's like
No, I
it.
understand. I'm just kidding. Like it is definitely but I do stand by it. It is hard, and
It's hard.
it's not hard for people that are already thin. The only reason I say that is because if you're thin, like or at least
You
fit,
already.
and you don't,
Yeah.
and you've never experienced what it's like to be big, then you don't get it.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you eat healthy and stuff like that, and you think it's just as easy as not eating, but it's not.
It's not.
I had, oh my god,
Wait.
the amount of friends like Mark, Yeshak, like literally could eat fucking takeaway every night, and you
That
wouldn't
would be
gain a
great.
single pound. And
That
I
would
would
be
eat
great.
one time. It's just, oh, you ate fucking fried chicken 2 months ago. Here you go. It's 10 stone.
10 toes.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and it's just like that is what annoyed me. Like,
Yeah.
Like, it not annoyed me. I didn't wasn't annoyed at them, but
Yeah.
if they
It's
ever,
mostly
if
annoyed
it-
that
yeah, if they ever tried to spout off by going like, oh, it's not that hard. No. Which they never did, by the way. But if they did,
yeah.
I'd be like, nah, it is. It's fucking hard. Like,
Yeah,
'cause I don't know what your body just doesn't get used to it.
It's like it's your body. It's getting used to like you just eating like comfortably, and then when you change it, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You're like your body's on panic mode. It starts eating like the fat, and then makes you may gain more weight.
Yeah,
So, but it's just like, I guess just a continuous.
because I know
Perseverance.
it's a complete mind over matter, right? Like,
Yeah.
around like, let's say I wake up early, right? Around 9 o'clock, I'll start getting hungry, right? If I
Yeah.
leave it 45 minutes, I won't be hungry anymore, and then I won't be hungry again until 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then if I leave that, I won't be hungry till 6, because my body knows when I eat,
Mm.
and it starts getting hungry around those times. I'm not actually hungry.
Mm.
I'm just your body's like, oh, you ate at 6 o'clock last night, so let's eat again. So and that's all it is, like, you know.
Yeah.
But when I was doing my cardio and stuff, like when I was doing my 5K runs and shit,
Mm.
I was like never hungry because I got used to it. I'd eat one meal a day and I was fine. That's why I lost weight. But
Same.
now
Literally the
it's
same.
just like,
Mm.
oh, like I mean, my girlfriend says it to me all the time. You're always hungry. And it's like I'm always hungry because I eat whenever I want.
Yeah. It's your body going back to the old lifestyle.
Yeah, which
Like,
is terrible.
uh,
I can't do that.
yeah.
Like I don't want to get back like that. But it's
Yeah.
just sort of like I'll walk past a Chinese shop and I'll be like, shit, I want Chinese. We're getting Chinese.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that I can do it, that I'm
Yeah.
doing it. You know,
Mm.
it's terrible. Eating a whole pack of
Oh.
Cheetos and shit like that. Like, what's wrong with me?
Tachitos, dude.
Or Doritos. or
Cheetos.
something. I'm just sitting there like munching. Before I even knew it, I looked at my girlfriend. I was like, I've eaten a whole pack. Like, and I don't mean a small
late.
packet. I mean a big one.
It's too late.
Like
It's
I've
too-
got
it's no turning
dip.
back.
I've got like Doritos. And I'm like, oh, you animal.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Sitting there watching YouTube like one after the other. It's terrible.
Oh.
But at least I've cut out that caffeine though.
Nah, I think caffeine's worse.
Yeah,
Honestly.
no, you're probably right.
That one gives you headaches and shit.
Yeah.
Like I was very lucky to like, because I used to drink a lot when I was a kid, but it's just I'm one of those people that like, if I'm over it, like especially like drinks and things like that, I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like I don't have any cravings for it. Like,
Nah,
you know, I'll get that initial headaches and things like that, but I'm like, I'm only experiencing this now, but in the long run it'll be way better.
Do you know, like,
Like, you know,
the
that-
thing I get cravings for is like, I'm gonna say Coca-Cola, the full title, before people get the wrong idea. But
Coca-Cola.
the Coca-Cola, like, oh my god, even if I see a cool like glass icy bottle of like
Yeah.
Coca-Cola, man, I'm still to this day like, I'm like itching. Like, I just want to drink it. Like, I don't know if I ever told you, I used to drink like 5 cans of that a day when I was a kid.
Nah.
Like 4 or 5 cans, like legit.
Yeah.
Like, or if like 3 bottles maybe, like if it wasn't
Too
cans.
much.
Yeah, of course it was. Like,
Fucking
but I
hell.
loved Coke, man. I could drink that by the pint, like easily,
Ooh.
because
No,
that was
me-
like, oh, it was just my crack.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. My max was like 2 cans a day.
Even
That was
that's
it.
quite a lot. Like,
But for me, my crack, the reason why I gained so much weight, secret, was it's just because I just wanted to eat cereal. I just ate
Wait, hold on.
Like honestly, this was when I came to this country, right? Because I was
Yeah.
always envious of like, what if, because I was always envious like kids eating cereal in the morning. I was like, oh, that's a cool idea, right?
Yeah.
So when I came here, I ate cereal breakfast, lunch, dinner,
What the
7 days a
fuck?
week. 7 days a week I was eating that. That's all I was eating, and I gained so much weight.
What, just from cereal?
Dude, you don't understand. If I could show you a picture of like before and after I came here,
Yeah.
whoa, Pudgy Rod would
Damn.
come out. I'm telling you. That
That's crazy.
and my mum will tell you the same thing. That's all I literally ate is cereal. That for me is
What
my
was it like? Full
saving
fat
caffeine.
milk or something?
Who knows? At that point, probably. But yeah, it was just that was my downfall instead of like caffeine and stuff.
Damn. Like that. I mean, that's a lot of fiber at least, I guess.
Yeah.
But fucking hell, that's crazy. For me, it was just Coke. Like I would, like, even now, I still like sometimes crave that. Like it's ridiculous. I don't know. It was definitely like why I gained so much weight at the beginning
Mm,
because I mean
yeah.
obviously it's packed full of sugar.
But at least you know now.
Oh
So you
yeah,
know.
but it's just one of those things where like it. In some ways, I kind of believe it shouldn't be like allowed to be given to kids
Yeah.
because it's one of those things where like, I mean, even Lucozade, man. Like
Oh,
Lucozade
looks like
shouldn't be
crack.
allowed. Like when we were doing exams and stuff, I used to drink like two or three of the bottles of those a day. Like
Jesus
because I was
Christ.
trying to get through these exams. Like I was doing so many like essay
Like,
based exams. Like and at
yeah,
7 o'clock in the morning, I was studying until like 12 o'clock at night. Like trying to pass these fucking
Jesus.
exams. In the end, did fucking fat lot of good that did. But like, do you know what I mean?
Shit.
In the end, all the end, it was heart palpitations. So it's just like, great, thanks. But I don't know, man. It was just like I see my nephew as well sometimes drinking like Lucozade, and I'm like, and I know he's listening, so you need to stop drinking that Lucozade. I'm telling you now. Like,
Yo, give him a hot elbow.
because
Elbow drop him.
that shit's not good for you. You're literally meant to drink that when you
It's
go
not.
sports and you do sports.
Yeah.
That's it. You're not meant to be drinking it like walking to school and walking to fucking
It's
shops,
supposed to give you electrolytes when you're fucking
sweating
doing
and shit.
sports. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But
Like, it's not something I wanna
but it's the
drink.
fact that it's just easily accessible for everyone.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, there's this problem.
same with Coke and that. So,
Yeah.
or Coca Cola, not cocaine.
Crack. Coke crack.
But yeah, like, no, I was gonna say like, it's one of those things where we kind of like have to touch on it.
Yeah.
But, like, we didn't want to make a whole podcast about it, but we did want to talk about like, just the recent
Sarah
like,
Hunt.
the recent murder and that in Clapham
Mm.
and stuff. The only reason we didn't want to like make a whole episode about it is because it was like it's quite a touchy subject, and we
Yeah.
don't really want to just be like, if people are listening to this trying to like get away from the real world, I guess like it's not something
Yeah.
we wanted to touch upon. But I feel like it's our, I guess, responsibility to talk about it a little bit, even if it's just for a couple of minutes.
But just please don't be triggered. You know.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah. Literally,
This is
all we want to say is like, it's a terrible thing that happened,
so
and it's
fucking stupid. Yeah.
and it's like
So
one of those
bad.
things where like we did want to touch upon like the stat that came up was like 97% of women have been like sexually harassed, like
Yeah.
at least in their lives and that, and it's like I was just talking to Rod about it beforehand. I was just like, yeah, absolutely. Like I'm not shocked by that stat at all.
Yeah.
In fact, the only thing I'm shocked about is it's not 100%, because
That's true.
every
That's very
single
true.
one of my friends that are girls like have all been sexually harassed in some
Yeah.
way, form, or another. Like
My
catcalled, touched, like shouted at, like all that stuff.
my fiance went through the same thing, man. It's the one thing. It's really it irks me.
Yeah, because you can't do anything about it. Like,
Yeah.
and I get the the people saying like you can do something about it. I get that,
Mm.
but like usually, those people that are doing that, I don't call friends anymore and stuff like that. You know, so it's just one of those things where it's like, it's such a shame that they have to go through it. Because like,
Yeah.
I mean, oh my god, the amount of every time we go out, I have to walk them home, or they have to text
Yeah.
me when they get back, or
Yep.
even if I'm not there, they'll be
It
phoning
just
me on the way home, so
Mm.
that they're because they might think that someone's following them or something. It's ridiculous. Shouldn't have to happen.
Uh,
Man.
it shouldn't have to happen to anyone, honestly, especially women.
Yeah.
They should be allowed to walk anywhere safely
Hmm.
without anyone harassing them, catcalling, whatever.
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause- oh my God.
It's so hard to like get my mind around it.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause
get
I got
why.
into a recent discussion about
Mm.
catcalling and how detrimental it is to
Piece
somebody.
of shit
Because
move,
it's
man.
like,
Yeah.
because some men, I'm genuinely sure that some men think that it's not that harmful, and it's like, hey, like saying like, oh, you look beautiful, oh, it's a compliment and stuff like that.
How
It's-
would you feel that was your mom, your sister, your daughter,
Yeah, exactly.
your wife? Please tell me.
It's one of those things where like the reason they don't see it as detrimental and stuff like that is because you can't see like the damage it does to somebody's psyche to only be seen as a sexual image or
Yeah.
as a person, a bit of meat, basically. Like,
Mm.
because my argument to them was, if let's say you catcalled 100 girls and 99 of them liked it, but one of them didn't, that's already too bad. Like, that's already a bad statistic, because that
Yeah.
one person, let's just say, like, for instance, like they could have been like sexually assaulted, and they've only
Yeah.
just worked up the courage to go outside, and then
Yeah.
straight away get cackled. Like, and then
It just
that just makes them feel completely unsafe. Like, it's ridiculous.
fucking mental warfare. That's
Yeah.
what this is.
Like,
And
do
it's
you know what?
just, it's,
You don't know them. You know nothing about them. They don't know you. So how about you just leave them
just
alone?
yeah, just leave them alone. Just like they're not bothering you.
Yeah.
If they're fucking bothering you, cool. Like retaliate back. Don't fucking just start calling every fucking woman like
Yeah.
start catcalling them. Like it's
Like, it's not
like
your
how
position
how
to
the
do
fuck were
that.
you raised?
Yeah,
How the
exactly.
fuck were you raised? I question that. How the fuck were you raised if you have a mom, sister,
Anyone
or
like that.
dog? It
Yeah.
fucking it boggles my mind.
Because
I could never.
if I go out on the street, I don't even want to talk to fucking the shopkeeper.
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean? At minimum. But to be like shouting out to someone I don't even know, like, fuck off.
Exactly. And like they think it's like, oh, it's just banter, it's just what
Yeah.
guys do. No, it
No.
doesn't. It's
It's
not
like,
what guys do.
do you catcall like another guy?
Do you catcall your mum? There you go. Go on. Please tell me.
it's
Like,
it's actually ridiculous. Like,
it's so dumb, man. I hate fucking men, people in general.
yeah. I mean, was it like my girlfriend loves this saying? It's like, common sense isn't that common, and it's like 100% true. Like, nobody, for some reason, people just can't seem to understand it. Like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this. Like, I don't
But in
know.
their head, it's like, oh, maybe it's a fucking brilliant
Yeah,
idea,
it's a game.
you
God.
know?
Anyway, we just wanted to touch upon that, but
Yeah.
it's actually like we've actually run out of time. So like, it feels like we've been doing like nothing. But like and subscribe, please. Comment. If you want to just start a debate, do it.
Please.
But, and you can listen to us on Spotify as well. But thanks. It's been your boys.
Thank you. Peace.